Hi, I'm here at the Flyer Defense booth at Modern Day Marine Expo. Robert, you're going to talk to us a little bit about the Flyer 72.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell me what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so this is the Flyer 72, first fielded in about 2015 to U.S. Special Operations Command. It was designed to meet their unique requirements, have an off-road mobility vehicle that can fit inside a CH-47. Now, there's a few really good features about this vehicle. First of all, I think it's got really a great off-road mobility, high-performance off-road vehicle. But you can do all that while maintaining a high payload of around 5,700 pounds. So that allows you to make the vehicle armored or unarmored depending on your mission requirements. We have a bolt-on kit that allows you to reconfigure a vehicle as required. It also allows you to integrate a lot of different systems. Like on this vehicle right here, we've got loitering munitions, a remote weapon station. The vehicle just has a lot of payload, which gives you a lot of opportunity to configure the vehicle as you need for your missions. And all that payload allows you to kind of do all that while not losing any off-road mobility. So in the old days, we'd have a Humvee, we load it up, and now we've overloaded it and we can't really get off the roads. Not a challenge with the Flyer 72. And then I'd also say what's unique about it is the center drive position. You notice the driver's just in the middle, not in the right or left. And what it does for you, gives the driver better situational awareness as he's driving off-road. It also allows him not to worry about his security right and left because he's got soldiers, Marines, colleagues providing that support for him. And really from a safety perspective. So if you have a regular vehicle and the driver's got a problem, it's a real challenge to try to get the driver out of the driver compartment and replace him or something like that. But the assistant or the driver or the vehicle commander right here just can reach over, can reach all the controls. So if there's something with the vehicle, you never really lose control of the vehicle. So that position allows you that safety as well. So whether it's the vehicle safety performance, it's the payload, and it's really the off-road mobility that I think make this vehicle stand out.
Well, you mentioned the counter-drone capability. I'm curious about the power capabilities of the vehicle. Obviously, that's a really important part now is charging devices, putting output, hooking in new things that are going to be coming online later. Look at what the power requirements that this thing can achieve.
Yeah, so this vehicle's got both a 12-volt system for the automotive compartments and also a 24-volt system for any things you want to add on, accessories. It powers an HVAC system that allows you to work in extreme cold and extreme hot conditions. The vehicle's fielded operationally United Arab Emirates, so dealing with those very hot conditions out there.
We talked about the sizes, the 60 and the 72,
yeah.
But I imagine there's multiple variants. I mean, it's kind of modular way you can put this together.
So really it's a very modular vehicle. The turret is designed to fold into the vehicle so it can still meet the height requirements that go inside a CH-47. We can configure the vehicle as the customer needs it to be configured.
Absolutely. Well, given your experience in my own as a Marine veteran, we've been around a lot of Humvees, right?
Right, absolutely.
So, and you mentioned the off-road problems with the Humvee when it's overloaded. Yeah. What are the things about this that make it stand out from the legacy Humvee?
So a couple things. One is just when I sit in it, just so much more comfortable. The Humvee, you're kind of boxed in, and so you can't stretch your legs, and so by the time you get out to execute a mission after a long road march, you're in no shape, right? This one, a little more room, I can breathe, I feel like I can stretch my legs a little bit, but it's really the ride quality, it's the air suspension on this. So when I'm off-road in this vehicle, and we'll hit bumps that if I'm in a Humvee, I would have banged my head on the ceiling, and I probably would have bottomed out the vehicle and probably need to call a mechanic. This vehicle will absorb those bumps, and you will hardly feel them. And so it just allows you to have a more comfortable ride and more extreme terrain than we were able to achieve in the Humvee.
So what are some of the next steps you see for this vehicle moving forward, or even any potential new variants or changes?
Hopefully we'd like to kind of, get into the Marine Corps space, maybe go through the warfighting lab, maybe participate in some of their exercises and experiments and just really see what this vehicle is capable of. We're going to be taking this vehicle down to Camp Lejeune, doing a demonstration for the Fleet Marine Force down there. Hopefully the user community sees the capability out there and they can generate some demand signal as well. But yeah, we just want to look for opportunities to introduce this to the Marine Corps. Like I said, we've got a long history of success with Special Operations Command. And we think that capability would really benefit the Marine Corps as it wants to be a expeditionary, lightweight, coming off the MLRs in the Pacific, off of medium weight ships, off of 53s and C-130s and V-22s. You've got a vehicle designed for internal aviation transport. You've got a vehicle that's going to be very effective off an LCAC. I mean, you could put 12 of these on an LCAC. So if you're a Marine Expeditionary Unit commander trying to build combat power ashore, a couple turns on an LCAC and you've got a lot of lethality ashore.
Absolutely, that's a pretty lethal package you're bringing to the shore.
Absolutely, and you can outfit it with anti-armor, javelins, 50 cals, Mark 19, so whatever you outfit it with is what you're putting on the beach.
Well, Robert, thanks for walking us through the vehicle. I guess we're going to have a chance to go ride it now?
Yeah, that's really great that you are, because I can stand here all day and describe the vehicle to you, but you won't understand the vehicle until you experience it. So we do in fact have the Flyer 60, the smaller version of this outside, and looking forward to taking a ride through the city on the Flyer.
Awesome, let's go for a ride.